Please don't forget to subscribe for more news and update. Thank you and enjoy your day.
A trip through Ghana's 25 years down the line.
Described as the longest republic without any military intervention, this is the first time in the history of the country that it has survived 25 years as a republic. The first republic was truncated after 6 years. The second republic survived for only 24 months. After 28 months, the third republic was overthrown and then followed by over a decade of military rule. In 1992, the fourth republic was ushered in with Jerry John Rawlings as president on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress (NDC).
That I will be faithful
and
true
to the Republic of Ghana.
To the Republic of Ghana.
So help me God.
So help me God.
In our constitution, we provided that 5%, at least 5% of the total revenue of this country must be put into a fund that is called the District Assembly Common Fund for only the development of this country. So after 1993, this country has experienced a lot of development across the length and breadth of this country. In every district that you visit today, you find modern school buildings, modern hospitals, modern roads, and all kinds of infrastructure.
Described by many as the Republic of the Johns, the Fourth Republic has had 4 constitutionally elected presidents who all had John as their Christian names: Jerry John Rawlings, John Achikum Kufuor, John Evans Atta-Mills of blessed memory, and most recently John Dramani Mahama. Under the Fourth Republican journey, which began with the promulgation of the 1992 Constitution, Ghana has practiced multi-party democracy for 25 uninterrupted years. The 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana that came into effect on January 7, 1993, provides the basic charter for the country's fourth attempt at Republican democratic government since independence in 1957. It declares Ghana to be a unitary republic with sovereignty residing in the Ghanaian people. The Constitution reflects the lessons drawn from the abrogated constitutions of 1957, 1960, 1969 and 1979, and it incorporates provisions and institutions drawn from British and United States constitutional model.
In 1992, the leadership of this country at the time, that is the PNDC, decided to involve all manner of persons in making a constitution to drive us into the democratic dispensation. Butchers were invited to participate in the consultative assembly. Market women were invited. Farmers were invited. Lawyers were invited. All kinds of professionals were invited to participate in the constitution, in the making of the constitution. So before the adoption of the constitution, a referendum took place in this country. The outcome of the referendum was a yes. It is the longest period that the people of this country have enjoyed democracy. It should tell you that involving the people in decision making is very key.
Going through 25 years of democratic practice where governments have smoothly transferred power from one administration to another, this is rare in African politics, where elections are seen as a make or break affair.
Ghana has every reason to celebrate that we have an enduring modern democratic practice, a viable parliament. What parliament needs to do is to improve upon its oversight. You see, for instance, question time for ministers is largely a weapon or tool used by the minority or political opposition. So how do you achieve oversight when it's a one-sided thing? And it's been so since 1993. The NDC and the MPP is as guilty.
The first regime of the Fourth Republic saw the reign of former President Jerry John Rawlings, whose leadership transitioned from a military government to a constitutional rule in response to demands for a more democratic process. after 2 terms in office, barred by the Constitution from standing in any election, Rawlings endorsed his vice president, late Professor John Atta Mills, as presidential candidate in 2000. Other leaders under the Fourth Republic are former President John Agyekum Kufuor, late Professor John Evans Atta Mills, and former President John Dramani Mahama. Current President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is the 5th president, having won elections in December 2016.
Be more of that story later. And the deputy